For those of you that follows my Instagram account will know that I've recently attended the 4 Nations Para Badminton Tournament at the English Institute of Sport, EIS, in Sheffield. And wow, what an eye-opening experience it is for me. As starters, I would admit that I, as a badminton fan, I don't know too much about para badminton until very recently. I knew that there were 6 classes, and WH1 and WH2 classes meant that athletes are in wheelchairs, and the WH1 category having a more severe impairment compared to the WH2 athletes. Then we have the SL3 and SL4 classes, which the S means it's a standing category and the L in the class refers to a lower limb impairment. Again, the smaller number means there's a more severe impairment compared to a higher number. The final 2 classes are the SU5 and SH6, with the SU5 meaning it's an upper limb impairment and the SH6 class representing the short stature athletes. And within these, like the normal able-bodied badminton, there are different events such as singles, doubles and even mixed doubles across some of the categories, so it was pretty cool to see. Also, the guys and girls within the first 3 classes, the WH1, WH2 and SL3 athletes only play on half a court. Bet you didn't know that. And the singles matches in the SL3 categories often go for very long and easily over an hour if it's 3 sets. So it's certainly super interesting to watch how the different games are for each class. Additionally, in doubles, classes are mixed in. For example, the WH1 and WH2 classes are paired together to play doubles. So tactically, the athletes have to be very aware as they don't want to put their partners in trouble by playing the wrong shots. SL3, SL4 and SU5 players are also playing doubles together from different combinations. The combinations certainly make things very interesting. All 6 classes are part of the Paralympic program, so athletes are here to collect valuable qualifying and ranking points to enable them to book their ticket to Paris for the Paralympic Games next year. Remember to also protect your precious badminton rackets with the premium racket protection tape so they don't get chipped or scratches. They're available on ckYW.com/shop, and it's free delivery worldwide, so go check them out. One thing that very quickly stood out to me at the tournament was the camaraderie amongst the players, and it was super cool to see players of different nationalities warming up together before their matches, and just overall chilling together. It's also very normal and classy to see the coaches and service judges holding up the net during a set changeover for the athletes to pass through underneath, especially in the wheelchair classes. Many of the athletes also go around the court after their matches thanking the line judges, so super nice to watch indeed. Another example would be this: Spanish-speaking players getting Brazilian players who are Portuguese-speaking and Italian players to translate into English so we can do our interviews. So it's super nice and lovely to see. Also, athletes from different nationalities playing together was also pretty common too. For example, Yuri from Italy and Pilar from Peru combined to win the WH1 and WH2 wheelchair mixed title was pretty cool. Additionally, being an equipment-focused badminton channel, obviously I asked some of the athletes about their rackets, strings and tensions, and there's a slight common pattern depending on the class here. In the wheelchair categories, most of the players I've spoken to have their rackets around 21 to 24 pounds in string tension.
Tension dalam 21,
23, 25,
22, 23.
And there's a slight tendency to go with lighter and more flexible rackets too. This is to help with the shuttle length, especially under pressure and also having to move around in the wheelchair. Matches that go to 3 sets can easily go above an hour, so the athletes need all the help they can get from their rackets and strings. Racket models do vary and it's down to personal preference. For the SH6 players, there's a wide margin for string tensions, so certain players like Miles and JC here do like their strings softer at 21 to 22 pounds. But others like Jack and Rachel like theirs around 26 to 27 pounds. For standing players within the SL3, SL4 and SU5 categories, there's a tendency for the tensions to be higher.
The tension is 33, 34.
Tension is between 13 to 14 kilograms.
12.5 kilos.
Okay, cool. I'm certainly guessing here, but this is probably down to the SL3, SL4 and SU5 players having better reach than the SH6 players as well as the wheelchair players, so they can have tighter strings to optimize the control. Also, there's a couple of the SL3 and SL4 men's singles players like Lucas, Pramod and Dan who are playing with Yonex rackets are certainly very big fans of the old school Astrox 99 in purple or in orange. They all say they love it for the stiffness and hit heaviness of the 99, but they will have to transition to newer rackets in the future, so let's see what they go on to. Lastly, having seen how strong the men's wheelchair athletes are, are, I'm going to have to start advocating for sleeveless tops for the men's wheelchair athletes, as they are absolutely packing lots of heat under there. Ladies, you're certainly more than welcome to join in too. I have to say, I've certainly had an amazing week watching the Para Badminton, and I cannot wait to try some wheelchair badminton myself as well. It looks super challenging. In the meantime, go support your para athletes, and I cannot wait to attend my next para tournament. I'll see you in the next one.